How much is a Range Rover Sport on salary sacrifice right now?
So right now, plug-in hybrid Range Rover Sport, so P400e. Let's start with a dynamic SE. So 3 years, 10,000 miles a year. Just base it on someone who's in their mid-40s, 40% taxpayer, which you're going to be, at least if you're getting a Range Rover, a Cheshire postcode. Right now, salary sacrifice from £948.
£948, and that includes what? Sorry, insurance.
So that includes the car, all your maintenance, and your insurance.
And what about benefit in kind? Is that kind of factored into it?
All factored in there.
Okay.
That's your company car tax paid.
And how does that compare to other ways of paying for a Range Rover Sport?
So accountants used to say, go out and lease it personally because it's company car tax. Don't put it through the company. You go out today and say, right, so like no deposit, 3 years, 10,000 miles a year. I want to get a Range Rover Sport. It's going to cost you £1,429 a month.
Okay, so it's a lot more expensive, and then you've got to pay insurance on top of that as well, I guess.
Yeah, and good luck getting a decent quote for a Range Rover.
Is this how people are getting Range Rovers then? Because you can insure it through doing it through the business?
Through the business, yeah. You don't want to be paying personal insurance.
What if you're thinking, well, I'll just get a used one, surely that'll be cheaper. Is it going to be cheaper?
So you can go out there and you can get yourself a 3-year-old, the old motor, so the P400e, each 2 generations gone.
Yep.
Now compared to where we're at the 460e, which has got a much longer battery. You can go and buy yourself a 3-year-old black Range Rover Sport. It's on Autotrader right now, that you can do for £691 a month. But that's a 3-year-old, out of warranty car that someone else has driven for that time. You're going to save yourself there, about £250 a month.
But you've got to insure it.
You've got to insure it, and you've got to maintain it, and you've got to pay the road tax on that. So the road tax on that, there's £50 a month as a minimum on that. So just put the road tax in. Now we're at £750 a month. You've got to pay that servicing. You'll pay those MOTs, and you've got to insure it.
How much do you reckon insurance would be on something like that?
I'd be astonished if it wasn't at least a couple of £1,000s a year.
All in, it's going to cost you about ballpark the same as a brand new one.
You can get a new Range Rover on side sacrifice and probably be cheaper than getting a used one.
So is it company directors who are doing this then?
Yeah. Why would you go out, finance your own car and your own credit rating for a used car that's 3 years old, not in the colour that you wanted, when for the same money you could have a brand new one exactly how you want it?
And this is a plug-in hybrid. Do you have to actually plug it in?
You don't have to actually plug it in, but on the new Range Rover Sport plug-in hybrid with the P460e motor, say you do 30 miles a day. That's your commute to and from the office. You could do that just on the battery. You could plug that car in overnight, every night on a charger, charge it up at a minimal cost overnight, okay, and never have to put petrol in that thing.
Okay, if you wanted to get started with that, what should a director do?
Just book a call with us.
And you talk them through it, I guess?
Yeah, I will run through it all, look at your own individual circumstances, work it out exactly as you want.